First, let's load the provided reference image. In the viewport, press F to go to front view. Next, in the Create panel, click on Plane. And in the viewport, click and drag out a plane. Set its size to 7.35 width by 7.35 height. Next, open your Windows Explorer. Go to where you downloaded the provided image. Click and drag the image to the plane inside 3ds Max viewport. This will automatically create a material for the plane. The reference image will serve as a guide for us in creating the handle for the travel mug, using the Move tool. Drag the reference image plane. And try to center it with the travel mug base model. Next, in the Create panel, click on Shapes, then click on Line Shape. Using the line shape, click on the reference image once to set the first vertex. And click again to set the second vertex while trying to follow the provided reference. Next, to create a curve line, when placing the third vertex, click and drag until the curve is roughly the same as the reference image. Again, when setting the fourth vertex, click and drag to create another curve. Then for the last vertex, just click at the end of the handle and right-click to finish creating the spline. Don't worry if you weren't able to follow the provided image. You can still adjust the spline in edit mode. To adjust the points in the spline, press 1 to go to vertex mode. And adjust the vertices as necessary using the Move, Rotate, and Scale tool. Next, let's create another shape. This will serve as the profile for the handle. In the Create panel, go to Shapes, then click on Rectangle, and set its size to 0.6 length x 0.7 width. Next, go to the Modify panel. Add an Edit Spline modifier. Go to Vertex mode, then in the viewport, select the two vertices at the bottom. Next, click on the Scale tool. Click and hold on the Use Pivot Center button, and choose Use Selection Center. Click on the Percent Snap. In the viewport, scale down the two vertices by 50%. Next, select all the vertices, right-click and in the vertex type, choose Corner. Next, in the Edit Spline rollout, click on Segment Mode. In the viewport, select the top and bottom segments of the profile. Right-click and select Divide. Next, go back to Vertex mode, select all the vertices and again right-click and choose Corner. And press T to go to Top View. With all of the vertices still selected, press E for the Rotate tool, and rotate the vertices by 90 degrees. In the Edit Spline rollout, click on the Vertex button to exit out of Edit Spline mode. Now, rotate the viewport, by pressing Alt middle click. Click on the spline path. Then, back in the Create panel, in the Standard Primitives drop-down list, choose Compound Objects. Then in the Create panel, click on Loft Object. Next, click on Get Shape, and click on the Profile shape. Next, go to the Modify panel, with the loft still selected. Go to the Deformations rollout, and click on Teeter button. This will open up a teeter deformation window. Select all of the vertices inside this window. Then in the input field at the bottom of this window, type in -90. Close this window. Next, click on the Scale button. This will open the Scale deformation window. Click on the right vertex inside the window. Type 50 in the input field below. Close this window. Next, add an Edit Poly modifier. Press 2 to go to Edge mode. We need to select a few edges that will define the handle a bit further. Press Alt-L to convert the selected edges to loops. Next, click on the chamfer settings and enter 0.025 for the chamfer amount and 2 for the segments. Press T to go to top view, zoom in on the top part of the handle. Click on the handle, and press 1 to go to vertex mode, drag select over the top corner vertices. And slightly move them to the left, until they conform to the mug. Finally, let's add a mesh smooth modifier. You can now delete the reference image plane. In the subdivision amount, type in 2. This concludes the tutorial for the travel mug. Thank you for watching.